Alright mates, Slimeade here and welcome back to some more Smash Bros World of Light. Now last time we decided we were going to destroy Ganondorf's toes. It was a very weird way of wording that, but we pretty much did at the end of last episode. At least that's where I left off, because I've not played this in like almost a month. Again, I've just been playing a lot of Splatoon recently, which is, you know, fitting considering that we're going up against Inkling now. Just avoid this hammer. I'm doing a very bad job at avoiding that hammer. Oh, this keeps going. There we go. It just made me think of how apparently the Ultra Stamp in Splatoon 3 has been buffed. I haven't played Splatoon 3 in like at least 2 days, I think. So I missed that, but like the Ultra Stamp just in. I almost said Smash Ultimate then. The Ultra Stamp in Splatoon 3 is just being a complete like joke. Like I made a video that was called for like Splatoon 3 is a game, I think. Uploaded it last month, and the thing is about it is half of the clips are just Ultra Stamp clips. There we go, there's a spike. Half of the clips are just Ultra Stamp clips because that thing does not work properly. You actually have a better time just throwing the Ultra Stamp than you do actually using the thing. And I think like the funniest part about that is that the gimmick of the Ultra Stamp is that you use it as this big slammy weapon, whatever that means, and just like slap people with it. Well, if people can just run through the hitbox, and kind of what's the point? I was gonna say I'm a bit annoyed that he managed to counter that thing. I find it really funny that this is supposed to be like Tyranitar and that, but like, why did they use the blue K rule for a green Pokemon? Actually, speaking of Pokemon, I've been like, I've been playing, well for a few, like about a week now, I've been playing Diamond and that, just so I can transfer a bunch of stuff up to Generation 7, because you guys probably don't know this, but given all the stuff that I've said about Generation 8 in the past, you can tell I probably don't have a very good opinion of Generation 8. So I'm just kind of stuck in Generation 7, but that's like where I've got over like 200 like fully trained Pokemon and everything. Like full EVs, full IVs, full Pikachu, that's a terrible joke. Just, you know, all the stuff that you... Oh! Did I just get judged there? I've got to be careful there. How about a Doriar for the road or whatever? I don't know if I've mentioned this in the series yet, because like I'm so slow at like thinking these videos out and that. Either just like not recording them enough, or just like not editing them fast enough. But there's a funny story about this. Back in was it 2021 that yeah, it was actually. Back in 2021, I was having a conversation with someone on Discord, and he was talking about Tekken, because basically I'd mentioned that at the time I was playing a lot of Tekken, and he turned around and said, I wouldn't mind breaking Ganondorf's toes again, wouldn't mind like learning Tekken, and I was, you know, talking about Tekken to him, and he then started talking about like his preference in like fighting game characters, and he said, what kind of character is Kazuya? And I said Kazuya's like the defensive Mishima, whereas like Heihachi is more the offensive one, with Jin kind of being, well, he is and he isn't. Mishima. It all depends on whether he's in his devil form or not. Family-wise, he definitely is, because even though he's got the Kazuma name, he is actually... You get me point. But the thing is, about that... Oh, we just got that thing just in time for that. I almost put the guy on a sheriff. I was going to say, oh, the guy, you know the one, you're the... Or whatever it goes. But yeah, the guy. That's what I call the guide from Terraria. But yeah, what's it called? And we were talking about and said, oh, one thing that you've got to know about Kazuya is that he's got this signature move, the Electric Wind God Fist, and he said, why, what does that do? And I explained it, and he said, most people online just call it the Dunya. Like, Dunya! And then he said, isn't that the same thing Ganondorf says? And I said, yeah, pretty much. I said, I don't know whether this will happen in Smash Bros or in Tekken, but I want to see a fight between Ganondorf and Kazuya. And I made this comment in like, you stop doing that, Mega Man. I made this comment in like May or something, like on May the 27th. And then literally, only a few days later, Kazuya was confirmed for Smash, and you can guarantee that I've, like the average Hungry Box, it popped off on that. I was well hyped for that. I like how that did absolutely nothing, thanks Ganondorf. And again, and I think there's a third one as well. Yeah, it is the third one. Sid was like cheesing some way. Because Ganondorf has like the worst recovery for this kind of thing. No! 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 I even tried to fast fall in it, the what's it called? The dog on the way down and bounce back up. If it wasn't for the one with the annoying pew pew gun, this would have all been a lot easier. Oh yeah, I've got the parry thing. Where if I parry a projectile, completely forgot I got that. Where if I parry a projectile, aim and reflect. Every single time I think about like parrying in Smash Bros, I just think of like Street Fighter's Evo Moment 37, which is just like, that's a legendary moment. That. Here we go. Wait, did he pick up a gun? Like, in the last round, there was a Mega Man with a gun, so... And I can only assume I just didn't see the gun on the floor and he just like, picked it up and ran off with it. But yeah, what's it called? Back to what I was saying earlier about like playing Generation 7 of Pokemon. I've transferred all the Pokemon up and I've spent like 3 days now just getting them EV trained and like leveling them up and that. I've still got to put all the moves on them. It's just so I can try out a bunch of Pokemon that I've never really used before. Plus they're all shiny because I spent all the time just getting like shinies. Rosalina's like an annoying character to deal with and it's all because of Luma. There we go, it's gone. And the bomb fell down just like to help me out. It's like I'm helping him, but it didn't even do anything. Rosalina was just dumb enough to jump directly into that move. Let's swap over to Rosaluma and Lena then. Not really good with like puppet type characters.
Rosalina and Luma.
I've just never really been good with them, to be honest. And it's funny in a way because, like, you think having a character like Rosalina and Luma would be like relatively easy, considering that all they are is just you've got like an extra backup fighter that does like uppercuts and that whenever you do an up tilt. But the thing is Rosalina on her own is kind of meh. But then Luma on its own, even though it can't really be on its own, it's just like really. Is that the bomb? It wasn't, but I'll take it. Threw a peanut at Yoshi and he had a severe allergy. That's the end of the road there, so we'll go this way. One thing I actually didn't know about this whole like the Vince Assist Trophy is that the actual like the painting that shows up. Ignore that. That's just part of my hoodette actually just hitting the side. But while this painting here that shows up actually does like chip damage over time, it actually triples the damage that you can take. So if you, what's it called? If you wanted to, let's say you summon Vince, you can run over like do a grab on him and you can rack up like 100% on him. It's absolutely insane. Let's head up this way. Got a few stuff up here. We got this guy, if you remember correctly, he punches pots and pans for a living. I don't know, just what's it called? I remember a lot of people actually saying they wanted this guy in Smash as like a Rhythm Heaven rep. There's a really funny story about that, is that back when there was a leak for Smash 4, people kept saying about this thing called the Jamatsu leak. I don't even know why I worded it like that, but it was like the main leak. And it said, oh, Schultz in the game, Robin's in the game, Bowser Jr.'s in the game. But it also said Chrom was in the game, and a Rhythm Heaven rep. And if I remember correctly, I don't know. If I remember correctly as well, there was at one point in the files for the game stuff about Rhythm Heaven, like a series icon and that. And a lot of people said, oh, would it be the Chorus Boys, which was, part of the league? Or would it be like another character? And then people thought, well, what if they come as DLC? Because the Jamatsu leak ended up being like somewhat confirmed wrong. These spirits can float in the air. Not that. It's too heavy. Not that its ears are too big. Well, probably if its ears are big, it probably could, but yeah, what's it called? Because Chrom's an interesting one, because originally Chrom was planned for Smash 4, but then they cut him out whenever they said, maybe he's not interested enough to put in the Smash Bros game, maybe he just like Marth with Ike's moves. Which is funny because they ended up actually putting Chrom in Ultimate. So Chrom ended up getting his chance another day, like he said. Which I guess is cool for Fire Emblem fans. I've still not played a Fire Emblem game. But yeah, people were thinking maybe the Chorus Kids or Karate Joe or something would show up as a DLC for Smash 4 or something. And obviously they didn't. So that never happened. And then people thought, well, maybe if it comes in like the next Smash Bros game and then Smash Ultimate comes along and still no Rhythm Heaven rep, and then jump ahead to the end of Ultimate's DLC cycle and still nothing. Oh, this is gonna be annoying, isn't it? I mean, they're tiny, but they're, I almost call it a spin dash. It's kind of like Blanca's in a way, because Blanca's got like an upward vertical roll. I think it's just called like vertical rolling or something. Like a really bland name, considering that he's like electrically charged rolling and everything. I didn't even see her grab the sword then. Rosalina's out here stabbing people. Yeah, what's it called? I am, at this segment, getting all the spirits, so I don't really care if I get an answer wrong. I'm just going for the spirits at this rate. Why not? I was actually looking at the spirit thing like before I booted up, you know, to record and that. And I thought, wow, I've got like over 500 spirits on this. Well, almost 500 spirits anyway. Considering it's like, I think 615 or 617 in World of Light. Oh, this one's going a lot easier, this. I get they have like the funny fall, but I mean... They've all also got super armor, so any hit that I throw at them, I can just combo into it. It's kind of funny that they picked Donkey Kong for that. Maybe he just felt like a perfect thing. K. Rool in a way would have made more sense because he has that more like he has that sumo taunt, which just kind of works. I find it funny this guy here is called Pooh though. Like it's not even like spelt with a U or something to make it sound more interesting. He's just called Pooh. And if I remember correctly, he's like actually pretty good in Earthbound, so I think like he has this weird dream sequence where someone steals his ears, which is like really weird to like say out of context. But this is Earthbound, so you know a game that just is weird in general. A lot of like Earthbound style games are weird though. And even if they're not like explicitly Earthbound styled, you've got stuff like, you know, obviously you've got people saying Undertale, kind of a weird game. It's not like super weird, it's more like meme-y weird if anything. But then you got stuff like Hylics, which, yeah, I don't even know, like, with Hylics is one of them games where, first of all, I have to like give Hylics a shot at some point because it looks really interesting. But Hylics just basically takes the idea of like what a lot of traditional RPGs do and just like twists it on its head. But then on top of that, have you seen the enemy designs for Hylics? We've got Creepy Red and we've got this guy. Seeing we've got the spirit attached, we may as well just fight this guy. Pretty sure like Creepy Red or Crazy, I think his name is Crazy Red, but calling him Creepy Red is funnier. What's it called? Oh, I wanted to like actually thingy this guy. Oh, come on! Come on, performance, man. I wonder what happens if like Tiki like sets off one of them bombs. Did I parry the fire? Right, that's it, Mario, we're beating you to death. He's lightly bonking him on the head. Bonk. He's not even holding him, he's just floating in front of her, and then the Luma pops in the last second, that's amazing. But yeah, I wouldn't even know how to describe Hylics enemies to anybody. I remember at one point I shown Chaos a picture of some of the enemies and I said like, right, try and describe them. And it took him 20 minutes to try and describe them. Me and Chaos might actually like try and do some recording at some point actually. Like an actual video. Oh, Fox, don't be a turd right now. What did she do to him? I don't know what happened, but I think Rosalie just slapped him so hard that she sent him like Fox into the 4th dimension. There's like a diverging path up here or something. I don't know why I never like properly remember this area. Oh, we've got another character here. We've got Rob. Or R.O.B. Or the robot, I think he's called in Japanese.
Ready?
Which is a very on-the-nose name for a character. We like calling Mario just one more. Oh, come on. I wanted to like Jigglypuff combo him. I knew Rob was going to come back from that because it's Rob. Like, have you seen any of the Who Can challenges that you see like on YouTube and that? Rob wins every single one of them. Rob's actually causing a bit of trouble here as well. I don't think he's realised it stopped working. Where did the fire flower go? Oh wait, Rosalina's got it. I thought Luma absorbed it or something. I thought it was going to absorb it and spontaneously combust like it does in Mario Galaxy. Luma's dead again. Throw it! Right, you fell right. Oh, let's say you fell right into my trap card. Explode, will ya? I don't know why, but that whole the trap card thing just reminds me of this one, like Thomas the Tank Engine meme I saw a while ago, where it's like the fat controller goes, "I'm sending you to the Shadow Realm," and then like one of the trains just goes, "No!" just like fades out of existence. Well, Fat Controller just goes, "Much better!" It's like the most random tangent to bring up of all things in the world. Then again, like, I don't know why I specifically like remember this, but I'm pretty sure I mentioned at some point like Teletubbies.
Ready? Go!
I actually found out like a really weird fact about that. That apparently all the rabbits in Teletubbies were actually like Flemish giant ones. And the reason why is because the Teletubbies are like 8 foot tall. I'm not doing a very good job at like killing all these Galagers. Isn't there like a little, like, I almost call it a monkey then, a little lemur or something, little lemur fella, like something Carl Pilkington would say, called the Galago. There's a Rob's secret ability to be able to recover from anywhere. This Final Smash always just reminds me of like Call Wrestling Speed, it's like this one portion with the beeping in it. But yeah, that was a thing. I made like a quick joke once about Cole West's theme. I feel like I'm missing something here, actually. I'll get back to that in a bit when we continue on this path. Spirit is not on. Toro, Starlo, or Nago, or whatever. I'm thinking this pineapple here, but seems like it's the end of the episode because this is like the average episode length that I do. So if you like this video, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time, I think, probably. Bye!